Well, last month, messages warned Americans the government was about to shut down the country. It caused a panic in an already fearful nation. Tonight, intelligence officials are pointing a finger at China, saying they did it to cause additional problems in the U.S. Sue Gordon is the former principal deputy director of national intelligence. She is our newest CNBC contributor as well. It's nice to see you, Sue. Welcome.
Great to see you, Scott. How are you this evening?
I'm doing well, and I hope you are too. What's your reaction to this story this evening?
Well, on the one hand, on its surface, it's not shocking that our adversaries and competitors would use information in the digital environment to achieve their aims. I think everyone learned a bit from Russian interference. And so the notion of trying to influence through the digital environment, I don't think is a shocking development. What is surprising is how quickly and how sophisticated this attack seems to be. Attack is a funny word. This influence seems to be. The trend is increasing. The numbers of players who are learning the lesson is quite interesting. And the fact that they took advantage of the COVID pandemic as quickly as they did, it's kind of a perfect storm of how you create chaos and sow mistrust. So not surprising in its existence, but surprising in its sophistication and speed.
Interesting that you use that word. Are you saying that the Chinese are now using tactics that other nations have become known for, like Russia and perhaps some others?
So first, attribution is difficult. So if it's China, I don't think that it would be surprising that the world picks up lessons from what everyone is able to do. China is an incredibly capable nation when it comes to the use of data and information technologies, and everyone is figuring out how to use this medium in order to achieve their aim, whether that aim of criminals is theft, whether the aim is destruction of infrastructure, or whether the aim is to influence opinion. I don't think it's surprising.
If the Chinese were able to do this as successfully as they were and as quickly as you say it appears that they did, what does that say about our ability to stop it?
I think it's an area that we have underinvested in, and we have to turn our attention. Listen, trust and truth are the foundation of free and open societies. And on the one hand, I know people say that message shaping has been going on since the dawn of time. But what is interesting is now you have such reach and such volume and such ability to penetrate to individuals that I think it is something that we are going to have to address much more aggressively, because I don't know how open societies work if you can't trust the information you receive.
Officials say they don't believe that Chinese operatives actually created the messages themselves, but they helped disseminate them. And I'm wondering what you think that tells us about their true capabilities and their motives.
It's a pretty effective way to manipulate what had at one point been something organic and then manipulate it so it is misused. So think about the difference between message shaping, that's what advertising is, and the theft of a message and then manipulation for an entirely different purpose. And when a foreign nation inserts themselves in that process, I think what it's saying is that this is in some ways the new battlefield of influence.